Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. I just wanted to make this video because I haven't really made any official slash professional, videos. They've all been kind of little updates and things like this, but I want to get back into making content and educating people. So today's topic is going to be about blasphemy in our legal and court system, and the impersonations of God. What I mean with that is, you read the Bible. It doesn't matter what Bible. Nearly every Bible is worded very similar. There's only certain paragraphs that are different, but a lot of Bibles go off of the same thing, right? So this information is valid to everyone in every country, right? The first topic I'm going to mention, right, is 10 Commandments. As a Christian, I am quite disgusted with what the government are doing, because I feel that they're disrespecting my religion, because I follow my 10 Commandments that were given to me by God, right? I worship God, I obey to Him, I answer to Him. He is the person that I follow. He has given me my 10 Commandments, which is in the Bible. Anyone can read it. And our laws on the land, whatever you want to call it, maritime law, constitutions, whatever, the law that are set out to us, it's a crime to drink, it's a crime to, commit an attack, it's a crime to not pay tax, all these things, right? They're basically impersonating the 10 Commandments. The government's law is like the 10 Commandments. The government have given us commandments to follow, but they've labelled it as law. That's the word they gave it, but essentially they're commandments. And let's say you break one of these commandments, you will then be brought into a courtroom, and this is where the serious shit happens. Then you'll have a judge who's impersonating God. He is the man that is looking down upon you, who is above you, and he's the judge. He's there to judge the commandment, aka law, that you broke. There'll be a trial. Same ways, just like with God, when we pass away, God will look over our lives and we will be judged for our sin. It says it in the Bible about Judgment Day, and the judges are impersonating that Judgment Day in those courtrooms. I am the judge, pretending to be God, judging you for the commandment that you broke, aka law, and I am going to find you guilty or not guilty, aka verdict of Judgment Day by God. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all linked up. So these judges, these governments, these courtrooms, it's all impersonating and stealing religion. It's stealing things from the Bible, and they're basically acting as God. The government are basically saying that they are God, which is blasphemy. So not only is it illegitimate, sorry, barely say the word, but it's also a sinful Satanist system, because they are committing blasphemy by impersonating the commandments, by impersonating Judgment Day, by impersonating the judgment that God has, but then also going against God's gifts. For example, one of the gifts that God gave us was free will, but then the government take away our free will by imprisoning us, by giving us some kind of a punishment. Just like Judgment Day. Our punishment is heaven or hell. On land, our punishment is prison or free on the land. Notice what I said. You will be put in prison, or you will be let free onto the land. Free man of the land. And it's so funny. I've been thinking about it. The truth is in our words. If we say a sentence and then we juggle around the words, you can make another sentence out of it, which can have a different meaning. All of these things are linked. The judge, Judgment Day. It's a scary thought, a very scary thought. And actually, in reference to how the truth is in our words, Jesus said himself, I am speaking the truth. The truth was in his words. But now, us society have taken those words, twisted the meaning. Oh, we humans, it's our natural way. We give everything meaning. You put a chain and a bit of rubber together and it swings back and forth. So now we say, okay, this is a swing and this is what you use it for. But maybe this could be used for something else. For example, do a pull-up on the chain like that. Now it's a gym equipment. It's no longer a swing. And that's what the government do. They take the words of truth and give them different meaning and context, filled with deceiving lies, to stop us from seeing truth. And it's just nothing but corruption. And a lot of people think us sovereign citizens are crazy, but when you actually think about the points I made, some of them are very, very valid. You know, like I've already proven that the law is blasphemous. The governments are blasphemous. They're sinners. And by abiding by the law / commandments that our government give us, you're worshipping Satan. You're worshipping blasphemers. So instantly, you're just as bad. I follow the government who commit blasphemous acts. I've just used my free will to follow a sinner, to worship a sinner, which makes me a sinner. And we need to break that cycle. Like I've always said, the government don't have any power. Like if we all just stopped following their orders, what would they do? Okay, so for example, before, when things started getting heated and conspiracy theories blew up and people were whistleblowing, what did they do? They created coronavirus and they put us all on house arrest. And that's what it was. It was a way of locking us up. They couldn't silence all the people that were speaking up between 2019 till about 2022. So they lock us all up in our homes and stop us from socialising, because through socialising we can communicate and educate each other. So they stopped us from socialising and said, oh, it's because of a deadly virus. Bullshit, you know? Yeah, there was a virus, but what created that virus? I have other ideas. But let's say they do that again. Let's say we all go ballistic, we stop following the law, we stop following their orders, we do as we wish as long as we're not disturbing our neighbours. Says it in the Bible. That's another one. If we all done that, okay, what would they do? They create another virus, they create a way to put us all on house arrest, right? And when they put us on house arrest, it was like they gave us bail conditions. You can't travel this distance during the pandemic, during the lockdown. Again, we were already on house arrest. And it's like me with my bail conditions. I'm free, but I'm not free. I'm free is so long as I do this and that. They put us on house arrest. When we travel too far, we'll be arrested, but we're already basically under arrest anyways, because we can't leave our house. And they put you in prison. But if every single person in the world stopped complying with quarantine and pandemic and just done as they wish anyways, then what could they have done? They couldn't put all of us in prison, can they? They wouldn't have the space. We need to run these people out of our country. You know, they have no power. It's our cooperation that gives them the control and power. They've brainwashed us with fines and prosecution and prison and all these things, and we're buying into it. They could put me in prison tomorrow, but they can't put every single person in Ireland into prison tomorrow, can they? We need to back them into a corner and do as we wish. And I do believe that there should be no laws, that we can do as we wish as long as we are not harming our neighbours. And as long as we're doing that, I don't think we're doing anything wrong on land. On the land, I am a free man, and I am not disturbing my neighbours. So therefore, I have not committed anything wrong. Now, in terms of the 10 Commandments that my God gave me, it's different. And that will come from Judgment Day. But the government aren't God. They cannot judge me. So as long as I'm not harming my neighbours, they can't do anything to me morally. They cannot do anything to us. They can't put us in prison. They can't do anything like that. You know. I know I sound crazy, but when you start thinking and questioning everything, and actually not just question it, but think what could be the solution for that, then you get a fair idea on what the world could be like if that was to become true. You know. Just an interesting theory, just an interesting thought I wanted to put out there. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope all of these are doing well, and we have to stay strong, you know, and fight for what we believe in. And contact me if you need any advice or support on anything, and I will do my best to help you and answer any questions, as I am a survivor of pedophile rings. I've been raped in care homes, unregulated placements. You know, I've been in the care system, basically born and raised by the government, by the system for the past 12 years. So I do like the idea of being able to help others, and that's what my page has always been about. So please do reach out if you need to. And, you know, even if you don't, share it with friends and family who are in my shoes, and I will make contact and I will do my best to fight. You know, we can't fight the system by ourselves. You know, it's one man versus a whole government. That's not going to work. You know, we need to gather our people and fight. So please, you know, don't be afraid to reach out and get other people in contact with me. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's happening. So I really appreciate it, folks. It does really help get my content out there and actually raise awareness. And leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are. Because I'd love for this to be, you know, I want to interact with the audience on this video. I want to discuss these ideas that I have expressed today in this video. And I'm always up for a debate. So please do leave a comment. And yeah, talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.